Facebook Live shortly.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We're live at Cape San Blas again. Actually, I'm sitting right next to the pool. We decided to sit in the shade right here. Another bright, sunshiny day. You can see the pool in the background. I might take a walk to the beach in just a second. We have enough time, and the connection hangs in there. But it's kind of tough sometimes with the glare against my phone to read what you're saying here, and I want to read what you're saying, so we're going to sit here at least for the time being. The star of the show is upstairs someplace. I don't know if she's going to make it down here or not, but we shall see. Nevertheless, we will be here if she wants to. If you guys have some questions, you can go ahead. I've been obviously watching what's going on back there, so today's the day I guess we're going to find out, or could find out, what Thad is going to end up doing, and if Thaddeus Young decides to go ahead and not take the player option and go ahead and take off, see if he can find more money someplace else. My man David, I am enjoying it down here. Tyler, good morning to you guys too. I love it down here. Work on the tan, man. You should see I'm tan as heck right now. Hold on a second. Tan as heck, thank you. Seltzer says, always happy when I tune in and you have your shirt on. This is the only time that I have my shirt on. This is it right here. Other times I do not. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Chad, back in Indianapolis too. Thad later on today, maybe, right? We saw Paul George is going to opt out, going to become an unrestricted free agent, so nobody's surprised by that. That news hit, I think, right as I got up this morning. Brian Crow, thank you, Bobcat of Indy, for sponsoring the show as always. Bobcat of Indy, that is on the south side off of Bluff Road in Troy, and you can find 3 locations, including Bloomington, Whitestown, and North Indy is around Anderson. Chris Tyler says, looks quiet and peaceful and not crowded. It is not, man. See, I'm sitting underneath the, I got 2 upper decks above me here. Let's see if I can give you guys a shot of that. There you go. And right behind me is the pool area. To my left right now, there's a house over there, right? You guys can see it. And to my right, there's nothing. there's nothing. There's 0 over there. So it is pretty awesome. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Chris Tyler. This is the best place to vacation ever, especially if you like peace and quiet and you don't like people jumping all over you. This is the absolute place right here. Nothing going on. And I can tell you what, it rained at about 6 this morning, and now it's bright and sunshiny and blue. And yeah, Gary, you're right. It is nice and warm down here. About 90 later on today, but I think you guys back in Indy are going to be hit up with, what, 94 and 95 around there? Is that what I've heard? Sean writes this, good morning, JMV. I think Tony D is missing you. Well, he should, right? I'm assuming they're doing a great job. I have not had the opportunity to listen. We did a lot of stuff yesterday, kayaked. I caught some crab, things like that. But I did not get a chance to listen yesterday, but I'm assuming Tony is killing it. I think the producers were on yesterday, too, and it was David and Kyle with him, so that's awesome. Matt Allen, good morning to you, too. You guys got any questions? Hey, if you got any questions regarding sports, that's great. If you have any questions regarding coming down here sometime, I'm telling you, and nobody really knows about this place. Maybe a couple of you back there do, but it is all quiet and all by itself. I think most of the people down here are actually, from what I've seen, by license plates from the state of Georgia. Matt, I did not eat the crab. I gave him back. What's up, my man? D-Wag! D-Wag is there in New Pal. Good to see you, buddy. Now, I put him back. It was mating season, apparently, for the blue crab down here, and I think they were heeing and sheeing a little bit. I felt kind of bad about that. But my man was huge and had claws probably this big, so he was going to be scrumptious, but I let him go. I think I caught 4, missed 1. Caught 4, missed 1. All you got to do around here is you find some rocks and you shake some rocks, and they'll come out from under there, and that's what happened. I took a swing at a stingray yesterday and missed. So, Matt wants to know this. Are you watching the World Cup? Who wins the Cup? Spain is my pick. Yeah, you know what? I haven't been watching it daily, but I've been paying attention. I saw what happened to Germany. The past champion, last time's champion is out. we're going to get to watch Mexico and Brazil. That should be pretty good, right? The knockout stage. Knockout stage is going to be fun. So I've been paying attention to it. And the team that I like, Iceland, got knocked out. Didn't make it to the knockout round. That's from Jennifer. How many bedrooms in that house? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I think 4 in here. 4 in here right now. Thank you, Heath. I feel comfortable right now. Thank you very much. 4 in this. We've had. This is our 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our 5th house, but it's the best. We've been down here for 8 years. This is the 8th year, and this is the 5th house we've stayed in. And this is by far the best. The first one only had a couple of bedrooms because we only had a couple of people. But this is by far the best of the best here. There's no doubt. What do you think here? Corey Hall says, what are the Pacers pushing back the deadline for Joe Young's option ultimately mean? Yeah, I don't know exactly. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I would assume what they're trying to do, they're going all in on somebody here. I just don't know who that somebody is. You guys aren't all on board with the Marcus Smart thing. That was my guess because I was told that they had a lot of interest. You probably read nationally they have a lot of interest, but I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't know. I'm sure it's probably something to benefit their cap strategy here. Go back and listen to Pete Dinwiddie kind of explain what all this involves last week when he was on with us, and he was really good on a Friday. Check that out, 1070thefan.com. He explains a lot of this to you as of last week. This is from Sean. What do you think Thad's price is going to be? Think he is a critical piece to have back? I think Thad is a guy that you want at a price. The problem with Thad is, and this is going to be, this to me, like I've been talking about Marcus Smart, you can't do Marcus Smart and Thad at the same time because they don't both score well, right? So I think it's going to be one or the other here. And it's going to end up being one or the other. And it may not even be Marcus Smart. I just think Thad at a price because Thad is good for the chemistry. Thad is good defensively. Thad struggles at scoring, and that's a problem when somebody like that wants to be paid at a premium. That is a big problem. And it's the same thing. Same thing with Smart, who's a restricted free agent. Matt Allen says, what about the Reds? Take the series from the Braves. They did. They did. And then they swept the Cubs. You know, the Reds right now are 9 games out of the wild card. I don't know why I brought that up. 9 games out of the wild card right now are the Reds after just the awful of the awful starts. I think, what have they won? 9 of 10, I think, right now, too. Jennifer writes this, always fun when you have a nice group to share the house. We do. We absolutely do. Last year we came to this house by ourselves. Seriously, it was 4 of us with 4-bedroom house. And that was it. And the Livsays are with us, and Nat, Christy's mom, with us this year, and we're having a blast. Absolute blast. BT Do writes this, I like Thad, but I think he'll be overpaid. I completely agree with you on that. I think he's going to be overpaid by what is considered, BT, to be more of a contender, if that makes sense to you. Michael Benjamin Young says, thanks for putting a shirt on. I haven't had it on very much. With the pictures I took yesterday in catching crab, I didn't have anything on yesterday. In fact, I am as bronze as I've ever been right now. I mean, yeah, bronze, baby. I am bronzed. But what else we got here? Any other thoughts on NBA free agency? I'm trying to think. By the time I get back, we should have a lot to talk about, I guess. I'm not going to get back until a week from today, but we should have a hell of a lot to talk about, I guess. We're going to have a hell of a lot to talk about. What is today's date, the 27th, 28th? Here fairly soon. I know it's Ben in Greenwood right there, brother. I know who you are. Anyway, we got free agency. We got Luck throwing to receivers in California, which we knew that was going to happen. No pain in Luck's throwing shoulder. I'm telling you, this, he went after it to try to get back last year, and they thought he was going to get back, and then he found, last year is that simple. For the crowd that thinks that the Colts lied to them still, it was that simple. They thought he was going to be back. They were told he was going to be back, and then he had too much pain to throw to come back. That's what happened. It'd have to be a pretty elaborate lie, right? From the Colts to Andrew Luck to everybody else to get this to happen. It was all about pain and the throwing shoulder. That's what it was all about. So he's throwing to Colts receivers in California. They're going to be back here in less than a month, and we're going to see what happens. Hey, Ian, man, I'm thinking about my friend Ian back at home, my good man. I'm thinking about you. We're all thinking about you right here, and here's to the family, and I hope everything goes okay, my brother. I do. Joni Lee, good morning to you. Still going to Orlando. I am trying, Joni, to opt out of this. What do you think? I'm trying to say, how about the kids, Christy and Nat, go to Orlando, because we got 2 vehicles down here, and I may go ahead and drive back home. What do you think? Think that'll work? That's my elaborate plan. That's my scheme right there. They drive to Orlando. See, they're up there listening right now. I don't want them to hear my elaborate plan, but that's kind of the plan. Oh, they still want to go. I think we'll probably go to Apalachicola either today or tomorrow. Apalachicola is the home of the world's greatest oysters. World's greatest. Chris says, I go to Disney every year and that damn mouse takes all your money. I'm telling you, brother. I am telling you. Matt Allen says, Indy 11 looking better than the last 4 games. 3 wins and a draw. Best. I saw that. I watched him actually on ESPN playing Nashville the other night, in fact. Show ratings have skyrocketed during the Tony D tenure. I'm absolutely sure about that. I hope so, too, because that's all reflective of me. Nobody's ever going to remember that I was gone, but they're going to look at my ratings and go, hey, man, you're really killing it. So that's great. Sean says, any bad spots driving down there? We head out tomorrow night for Florida. Which direction are you going, Sean? I didn't encounter anything. I mean, some people, I think, encountered some troubles between Birmingham and Montgomery, but we were smooth sailing all the way. Happy place on earth, my backside, Bernie Baldwin. You know, my kids want to go over there. I'm going to try to say, hey, I got to get back home. And they can go ahead and go and enjoy it, and I can go back home. That's what I'm thinking, maybe. Darnell's watching, too. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, let me see if I can get up here and give you guys a little short-termer here. I'll tell you what, Joni, last time, actually 2 years ago, I brought 35 pounds. A bushel? Is that a bushel? A big bushel bag of oysters back home, and it was pretty awesome. So, I think Todd's up there right now. There's Todd. See, there's Todd up there. Say, hey, Todd.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Todd's not going to jump in the pool. Actually, did you guys know that there is a way... I figured this out. If you jump right from there, I could get into the pool. Who would want me to jump? My wife won't let me jump from here's where this is right here. Like right there. See, look at the overhang, 2nd floor, into like 6 feet of water. My wife won't let me do it, but I think I can get that done, don't you think? So, maybe. Oh, I'm sure I can make it to the water. Colleen's going to be in Orlando this week. That'll be awesome. Darnell says, John, do you agree the Pacers need a 2-way player to complete Vic? I do. I do. And I know that Marcus Smart is not a 2-way player right now because offensively he's not very good. But, yeah, I do. I think I could probably get out there. As you could probably see in the distance there, that's where we go. This is the pool area. I'll tell you what, before we go, you guys want to take a little walk down here together? Might do that. Walking around. So this is everybody's clothes. This is what Blake does at home, is just throw stuff down. So this is the pool area. There's the house that's over there. Bobby Carter, good morning to you, my brother. You think I should could I jump from there on Facebook Live? I want to see up there right now. I mean, all the way up there, down to there. I think it can be done. I think everything's got to be on Facebook Live nowadays, right, Bobby? All right. This is, as you can see, this is the private pathway and how we get to the beach. It's a very short walk here. So, oh, yeah, Greene County. There's a look at the house from back there. And as I mentioned, there's the neighboring house right there, and if you look over here, there's trees, and there's no neighboring house right there. Normally what happens here is some water. Normally you get some kind of watery, swampy area here, but it's pretty dry right now. So, Corey, good morning, man. Don't get winded this time. I did get winded last time. I was tired, guys. I've kayaked and caught crab and ran around. I walked 2 miles, actually 4 miles on the beach, because I walked 2 miles to get there and then 2 miles to get back. It's winded. It's not hash mark to hash mark, anything like that. Come on. Rick Clark's watching. Good morning. I'll walk out here to the beach, see if anything's out there. Yesterday, I don't know if anybody saw it, yesterday we had some dolphins make a cameo appearance. And there's a look back at the house right there. All right. Here we go. We're walking. We are walking. I don't know if I'm going to walk all the way down in the sand, though. I think I might just stay right here. I think we're hanging in, too. I have not seen an alligator. Actually, somebody last week took a picture of an alligator on the beach. I don't think that was here, though. I think it was further down. So, further down you go. Actually, if I'm pointing west, the further west you go on the peninsula, the clearer the water gets. Right at the end of the peninsula, the water is clear. I mean, incredibly clear. All right, this is where the beach is. And this is what we got going on there right now, everybody, if you can see it. Not a lot happening. A little view of it for you. You guys hang in with me for a second. A little view. You get a couple of people down there fishing this morning. And the houses that are further down. That's it. That is it. There's not a lot of people out here. So it is pretty awesome. So 8th year for us here, and I don't think we're ever going to stop. Actually, it was funny. Yesterday we go to, my man left a big ass nail on this son of a gun right here. We can't have that. Look, big nail there. So yesterday we go to this place called Scully's Low Boil, right? And what a low boil is shrimp, new potatoes, corn, and sausage that's cut up, all in a big bucket, right? You guys ever have a low boil? We go to Scully's and get that, and actually the owner of Scully's is from Lebanon, Indiana, is what we found out. So some Indiana connections. I've seen Jeff Wong. Jeff, who has kids that go to Chittard, is down here. I think he's a little further down that direction, though. I saw him in a place called Coneheads a little bit earlier this week. But yeah, it's a good time down here. Good time while you guys are paying attention to NBA free agency and watching what's going on back there and having temperatures 94, 95, which I would love, but I bet that's going to get a little tired after 7 days, which I think that begins today. It's 90 here, so you guys are going to be hotter, and I'm assuming more humid with no sea air than we're going to be here. So there it is. That is what it looks like, Cape San Blas, and it is our 2nd year on the Cape San Blas plantation, is what this is called right here. And you can kind of see over there are more houses further away. Give you a good look at that. As I walk up here, see, over there, a little bit further away. Well, look who's up here. Say hi, everybody. Hey, what do you want to tell? You want to tell people something this morning? Huh? Say hi. Is it a big day? What do you plan on doing? Did you have shrimp today? Did you have shrimp yesterday? Yes, shrimp. Do you love Cape San Blas? Yes. Say thanks for watching, everybody. Yeah, there it is right there. Huh?
I just had breakfast.
What'd you have?
A little tired, but I'm also watching my cat.
Okay, great. She just had breakfast, and she's watching her cats. No idea what that means. Whatever. Just had breakfast and watching cats. All right. Drop Offline Sports is brought to you by Bobcat of Indy. Thank you guys for watching. You know what, Rick? I'm not playing any hoops down here right now. I know you guys are, but I've not been playing at all. Yeah. Sorry, I know, Christopher, my travel guide right here. I'm not out of breath. I just walked down there. What are you talking about, out of breath? Come on. Anyway, thank you for watching. Brought to you by Bobcat of Indy. We'll be back with you tomorrow. Actually, watch out for us a little bit later on today. If I get someplace with a connection, I might go live again. Otherwise, I've been kind of floating out pictures and videos of various places around here. And I'm going to try to wiggle out of the whole Orlando thing. I'm going to try really, really hard to wiggle out of it, right? Trying hard. You guys are awesome. Hey, watch, or listen, I should say in this case, watch for more videos, but listen to Tony later on today. I'm sure Tony's going to have something great for you at 3. Remember, Tony's numbers are my numbers, okay? Remember that. Tony's numbers are my numbers. Remember that. So make them great. Listen today at 3. Tell Tony I said hello. You guys have a great day. Drop Off Line Sports brought to you by Bobcat of Indy, live from Cape San Blas in Florida. It's a getaway week here on Drop Off Line Sports. Have a great day.